ましたね。ゲーム画面来ました。
Welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivylice Chronicles. I am Alymra, and I will be your stream dad for this evening. We are here to celebrate NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and we'll be doing so with a special showcase today. And not only did you meet the Night difficulty upgrade, it is also now a challenge run where I am only allowed to deploy Ramza during combat.So this is something that hasn't been showcased before on
もともと算術無双でラムザ1人で4章で使う程度なので、そこまで影響ない。ありがとうございます。海外だとタクティカル、高難易度はタクティシャン。なるほど。スクワイヤー、ナイト、タクティシャン。そういう難易度表記なんですかね。
Here we are. I'm going to get going, and then we can do intros for you guys here. So let's get everything started in 3, 2, 1, go.
はい、始まりました。グッドラックです。
Hello, my name is Sloa the Demon. I am a router and runner of this, mainly for Squire, though I've watched Alymra do this run quite a handful of times now, and it doesn't get any...
こういうタイプのあれなんですね。なるほど。クォータービュー。で、ゴリゴリの戦略ゲーですね、これは。なるほど。
Absolutely. I mean, as a speedrun,
we're already out of the first battle. Like, let's, yeah.
It's fantastic, but as a speedrun, it's all right compared to the original. But as a casual play through, it's fantastic. If you haven't played this, go pick it up. I highly recommend it.
And the original game is also packaged in there too. So if you want to like see what we've been dealing with for the last, 30 years? 30 years-ish, give or take, 25, 30 years, like you can experience that too. Some of the major quality of life features that are very relevant to the speedrun, you probably already noticed a few of them. So we can skip most of the cutscenes in the game. There are a few that we are required to observe because we have to make a choice. And then there is fast forward, but there is also an additional fast forward, Sloa.
Yes, so we had actually been told by a Japanese runner,
Kairu. Shout-outs to Kairu.
Kairu, yeah, thank you. I could not remember the name. I apologize on that. But we didn't realize that you could actually hold the Y button and it would actually make your fast forward go from 2x to 4x, and it saved us probably about 20 minutes off the run. It was pretty wild.
Yep. So there's the fast forward that they told you about, and then there's the fast forward that they didn't tell you about. That we didn't realize for like the first couple weeks of running this game when the Ivylice Chronicles was released. So.
ファイアーエンブレムよりは育成が自由で幅広いので、その辺はすごく FF っぽい。なるほど。宣言通りラムザ以外のキャラは横に避けといて、不意に攻撃を受けちゃうとかはありそうですけれども、できる限り何もしないでおくってことなんでしょうかね。FF5 とタクティクスオーガの合いの子って感じ。なるほど。EST2 時間5分になってますね。もともとが1時間55分だったので、10分ばっかし伸びてますね。
one should be fine actually. Because what I can do is instead of taking out the guy right there, I can just hit Delita, and then Delita will heal himself. That'll buy me an extra turn. Good call. Good call. Yep. And then now we are at the 200 JP that I need. The injured Squire is going to move forward. Just for fun, I'm going to beat up our best friend. Lovingly. He's definitely not going to deserve it later on. And now we have the JP that we require. So we are now back on track. Good stuff. Yeah, the quality of life features again doesn't just include like the fast forwarding, cutscene skipping. The autosave system is absolutely a lifesaver in this game sometimes because
you know, there's so many applications. I can't even go into all of it, but yeah, it's really really nice as a speedrunner, not having to worry about like stopping to make a safety save or something like that, or if you're going for like a PB or world record attempt, you know, feeling like you have to YOLO it and then just hope for the best, because there's a lot of RNG in this run.
All right, and we're gonna say goodbye to our friends, and while we do, Ashen, if you have
ません、いろいろチャット欄で、あれ、いただいてますね。今いる仲間は NPC なので、ストーリー戦闘中は勝手に動く。なるほど。JP 足りなかったので、オートセーブから戻った。あ、なるほど。声とセリフ追加だけのリメイクってことは、本当に原作に忠実に再現してる感じなんですね。なるほど。仲間をどんどん解雇していって、ラムザ短期へお話を進めていきます。
And we also want to thank somebody for giving us a $20 donation. And we also have another $20 donation from Flutter that says, meow! That's the sound the Vera make. Good luck, runners, and let's make this last day amazing.
Absolutely.
Yes. $15 from Alice Rujasu, who says, don't blame me for this donation, blame yourself.
or God.
あ、一部バランスは調整されています。なるほど。
We have a $50 donation.
PSP 版の追加要素がなかったことにされている。おー。UI もそのままオリジナル版。UI 刷新、フルボイス化、一部バランス調整、難易度選択の追加があるエンハンスド版の2種類が選べる。ありがとうございます。
If I had a nickel for no.
And $25 from Klotfer, who says, Solo Ramza? How are we going to grind XP if we can't spam abilities on our allies at the end of a fight? Good luck on the challenge run.
This is starting to get pretty spicy over here. Usually we do not have a very competent Argath and actually not useless Delita, but they decided to show up today, so I'm gonna have to take things into my own hands, it looks like.
Well, they know they're on the big stage here at RPG Limit Break. They wanna, you know, put on a good show for everybody.
Absolutely.
Not understanding
リメイクリマスターで
So we actually did something really cool here. I can't be
なん
touched by
か
these guys.
一部ハードに移植した時の追加要素とかがなかったことにされちゃうっていうのはちょっと残念ですね。
Because usually that requires us getting two people who can't crystallize into a formation
リーダーが粘る。
they're fully blocking our opponents. We utilize this tactic in a later one, but seeing it here is really kind of wild. Don't get this opportunity very often.
So what is your goal for this fight now that you are safe?
Now that I'm safe, I'm going to try to get 550 JP because that gets us the two rest of the Squire.
PSP は松野、PSP 版は松野さんがいなくなって佐賀の川内さん。ラムダは算術と一部魔法を覚える必要があるので、チャプター1で40から50分ほど使う。あ、これ稼ぎ。なるほど。こう倒れてる人を縦に。なるほど。これを延々繰り返すと。あ、ちょっと移動した。
Cat's going to take 2 hits. Squire's very likely going to take 2 hits. Or we could just retreat for a second. This is why we put item on ourselves, and now we're good.
Yeah.
落とした。
Might have to down reload, but
イージーでもそういう走り。ビルドを完成させるまで周回。なるほど。
We hit it on the exact turn we wanted it to.
Nicely done.
very nicely done.
All right. I would say the hard part's over.
本当にゴリッゴリの戦略ゲーですね。通常プレイでも RTA でもって感じでしょうか。
Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to skip a couple of cutscenes here in Egress Castle. We're not going to be directly introduced to our half-brother.
ユニットの経験値である EXP の他に JP、ジョブポイントかな。そしたらついてるジョブでアビリティを覚えたりジョブのレベルを上げたりするものも必要なので稼ぎます。ありがとうございます。なるほど。ジョブポイント JP。実際通常プレイでも延々稼ぎ声に走りがち。まあでもそうなりますよね。
Speaking of quality life improvements,
Absolutely.
この手のゲームやっぱり似たようなやつはいくつかやったことありますけど、
metal, and then I'm going to remember to
いつの間にかこう使うキャラ固定とかになってて、使わないキャラがいつまでたっても育たないとか
So while you're doing
いうのがあっ
this
て、
little shopping
どう
trip,
途中まで
kind of go into a lot of the
ついてはきたけど必須になっちゃってどうしよう、今更最前線に出せないからな、どうやって安全にレベルを上げようとか
I mean,
結構考えたもんで
there's
す
a
ね。
lot of mechanics. I think the main thing that we can maybe
エン
talk
ハ
about
ン
first,
ス、
there's going to be a sequence of
ど
grind
こ
fights
から読ん
happening
でない
here,
かな。
or
ギリギリ戦力
Alymra
で
does a really good job of
行
utilizing
く
the
も
story
よ
battles.
し、鍛えて無双するもよし。
But we are grinding specific
エンハンストでは
pieces,
自動演
as part of
歌
these
が
fights as well.
回避で
So
きて
we're on
快
Chemist
適。
now. There's going to be a few other jobs we need to ultimately unlock the
やりすぎてクリア時には主人公他が40歳超えてた記憶になる。
and those are going to be Black Mage,
ああ、
White Mage,
JP 稼ぎは
Mystic. So
改善されて
we're gonna be
ほしか
doing
っ
a
た。
series of fights that will
原
double
作の
as
ままって
grind
ことなんで
fights,
すね。
so that we can get those jobs unlocked, and then we also will need to do a grind on the arithmetician job to get the JP and the XP normal levels that we need to kind of survive the rest of the run or get us on pace for the rest of the run.
I cannot wait until Blaze sees the two spiciest fights that we have to grind on. It is a nightmare.
they're very spicy, I can confirm.
Well, I know you're going to be using a lot of these Squire abilities, right? So
みん
Tailwind
な
to
掃除
give
な
you
っ
extra
て赤ちゃん
turns,
の
and
姿
that
になってた
also is going to give you some
み
survivability.
そじ。
Thankfully, you got these two helpful individuals, one of whom is kind of a jerk, poo-poo head, but the other is your best friend, of course, so they'll help. But yeah, Slow, what do you want to mention here?
So you might notice we have a different weird brave and faith. Some of you might know what this means, but if you're unfamiliar with the game, you might the brave is pretty much the thing that
溜まった JP でアビリティを覚えると、そのアビリティを他のジョブにも使えるようになる。ラムザは自分にバフをかけ続けて JP を稼ぐ。今作もカエルにしたキャラで味方を殴る稼ぎは健在ですか？どうなんでしょう。
how our spells will work, but that won't be the only thing that will affect damage. We will also be using the Zodiac systems, which, if you're familiar with the old system, there were used to be too good, too bad,
味方攻撃で
slash worse.
稼ぐっていうのはなんか
Now, when it comes to human units, there's
どこ
only
かのゲームでも
good,
聞いたことがありますが、
bad stuff, which we will be abusing this a little bit through the run, but for the most part, it's still mostly the same.
Yeah, and I was talking about a lot of jobs. We would love to hear about your favorite Final Fantasy jobs in donation comments and things like that, as well as any specific good or bad memories of this game originally.
いやー、このスピードで急激に90度回転されるとちょっと画面うっときますね。私も結構 3D 酔いはする方なので。
And remember, as you're getting those donations in, to scroll down and make sure you're putting
この
them
スピードで
towards
急
an
にカクッ
incentive.
と
The
来
only
られると
currently open one is the Gestural Beach 1 Part 4.
なんか来るものがありますね。
Get that meat. Who knows what's hiding behind it?
Okay, get on auto potion, and we have a spicy
レ
grind.
ベル6というのは見えましたが、
Yes,
I
we
can
do.
I can already guess where this
さあ
is
ジョ
going.
ブ
I'm
ポイント
here for it.
Oh,
どれぐらい溜まってるんでしょうかね。
Specifically, here are some
JP
horror stories specifically about Dorder.
Of course.
But yes.
The classic. This is the first wall for probably any casual player.
Oh, have you ever wanted to keep
も
your
う稼ぎ
allies
終わったら
alive?
ラムザ動かなくなるはずなので安心してください。ありがとうございます。ラムザが動かなくなる。なるほど。
In this particular version of the grind, we need to make sure that Delita and Argath stay alive for as long as possible because they're the only things standing between us and being blown up by black mages. That was a 40. Oh my
オ
goodness.
ートポーションなるものがあるんです
That's
ね。
probably a best comp if I were to take a guess.
I would hazard a guess so, yeah.
装備バグと JP 増殖バグ以外は原作のままだから大抵のことはできる。
Fortunately,
なるほど。
we're here for our best friend, at least for now.
For now.
Good job, best friend.
Now I need to go run into a corner and hide and start yelling into the void.
I mean, we've all been there.
Always, absolutely.
最終目的の三術師にはいろんな魔術師系のジョブレベルが必要なので、アイテム師から白魔導士になって以降もいろんな魔導士系を渡り歩いていく。
Really our friend, though.
通常プレイしてたら矢の雨を降らされる難所。なるほど。まあ、地形がいかにも高低差を利用した攻撃が強そうな地形ですが。
Oh boy.
ラムザは白魔導士になったのでホーリー取得まで稼ぐ。
You're obligated to bully me into using a Mickey Mouse voice.
敵キャラと一騎打ちのマップで変なジョブだったり稼ぎが足りないと半ば積む。なるほど。レベル上げすぎると野生の赤チョコボのメテオで壊滅とかが有名。ほ
So this is actually a good thing, ironically.
Yeah,
う。なかなかじゃああれですね。やっぱりまあでも戦略ゲーなんで当然といえば当然ですけど、やっぱ初見プレイとある程度知識が溜まってからの
And
that's a
ニューゲームでは本当に全然違う。自分が強くなってからニューゲームみたいな。ああゲームオーバー。
this one's mostly just
You're gonna
improvisation.
go back here.
Do you ever reload
一
the fights
瞬過ぎて
and
何
try
が
to
起こったのかが
get
全く分かりませんでした
I
が。
might do that here in a second.
Okay.
So, a fun fact about this is the fact that if you do actually restart from the beginning, it doesn't actually reset all of their comps, their faith and such. It only does that if you leave.
積み対策のロールバックも搭載された。はあ、なるほど。
Map at any point again. It's like they didn't want you to get stuck.
Nope.
They learned.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
なんかね、この、なんていうか、クエストというか、この
Pretty rough. Yeah.
レベルを始めた直後の状態ぐらいまで戻るような機能とかがあるとね、積みセーブ対策にはなるかもしれませんが。
Entirety of the enemy compositions, like it's such a good quality of life. Like that's the biggest thing that we can talk about for the Evilise Chronicles. The quality of life
そう
is
ですね、こ
just
このステージ
absolutely out of
開始のところまで
this.
戻ってきましたね。
Love the things that they've brought to the table. The menu lag, not so much though.
Yeah. So yeah, the OG had a really snappy and it's like.
本当にこの密度で2時間走り続けるのなかなかですね。RTA 的な難易度も結構高そうに見えますが。あ、戦闘中にワールドマップに戻れるようになりました。なるほど。まあそりゃ序盤に一人はそうですね、きつくないわけがない。敵の行動に対して反応するアビリティとしてオートポーションをつけてるんだけど、発動確率が 70% ぐらい。あー、なるほど。70%、70% とはまた絶妙な数字。ここは弓を装備していなくて素手で殴ってくるアーチャーがいる。まあ仕込みの期間なんですね。なるほど。もうちょっと育てきってド安定に入れるまではしばらく不安定な期間が続くと。
The developers got the idea to name this world from a terrible landlord who forced them to
PSP 移
sign
植
a
版は
evil.
FF12 のバルフレアが参戦していた。
Unfortunately, there are no surviving records for this time. They were all deleted.
Well done.
ブレイブという数字がイコール発動確率なので最大 97% まで上げられるんだけど仕込んでる余裕がない。
Thank you, Alymra, for teaching me how to wear it.
97% か。
That's serious, Alymra.
なるほど。
Meeting you this week has been one of
それ
my
はそれでやっぱり
You are a fan-
まあ過信は禁物な数字ですね。 3% 外すってこ
One
と。
of the people who will pull me out from some sad moments. I'm glad to get to call you friend. Thank you so much. Less than threes.
You are not allowed to make me cry. Oh my goodness.
I
Can I also shout out Alymra for tying my tie because it came pre-tied and I appreciate that.
FTA2 のルッソもいた。なるほど。本来であれば初期にいる仲間を利用してランダム戦闘で稼いでいきますが、一人旅なのでストーリーで稼いでいく。魔法が痛い。うん。
Fun fact: I actually had told Alymra that he was gonna come in looking like he is right now. I was just
初
saying,
期状態なんでダメージ受けた時になんか回復してるエフェクトが出てますけど、このオートポーションが 70% しか発動しないと。
This is the correct level of class for me. I can't get any more classy
か
than
ら
this.
不運が続けばあっさりやられると。うわ痛い。 35を食らってるよ魔法で。
That is a saving grace right there.
So you feel like it's going a lot more smoothly this time?
Yes, this is exactly what we want to see.
あ、
We want to
こ
see
れで
enemies that do low damage. We have enemies that are slightly
どうでしょう、一人隔離された状態になりましたかね。ここで稼ぐのかな。
That is not the appropriate amount of yeah, we're just going to do that now.
I could totally see Argath just like face planting and being like, "Are they gone yet?"
That is
Ramza, help!
literally Argath energy. Okay. Also, I want to say thank you so much to Chess Jerk for the donation earlier that I heard. CJ has been an absolute inspiration alongside Sloa and Kingfisher and Colton and Jake.
稼ぎタイム。
The entire community has been absolutely welcoming, and it's been fantastic getting support from them with this silly little
いい
project
です
that I
ね、地の
had.
利を生かして。
The project that I came into the community with. I did not learn Squire any percent. I did not learn no math. I've just been doing my own little weird thing. And then as we've been going,
貯めるが一番短い、モーションが短い。
Squire and
雨が降ってるからサンダーのダメージが上がってる。ああ、そういうあれもあるんですね。なんか
tactician here very shortly.
敵の雷攻撃、まあそれがサンダーかな。
But thank you so much to the community for
35ってこっちの回復よりもでかいダメージ食らいましたけれども。子供の頃は行動順をあまり見ていなかったので、アーチャーのチャージとか、竜騎士のジャンプを外しまくってた。あー。行動順か。やっぱでもそういうのも考えなきゃダメですよね。当たり前ですけれども。発動前に相手に動かれると外れる。エールである程度スピードを上げて、回転率を上げてからその後は、貯めるでパワーを上げて一撃で仕留められるようにしてる。なんとかテイク2で突破。天候によって属性ダメージ上がるのはそうなんですが、今回のドーターは内部的には晴れ。なるほど。
It's 1050, but that's fine.
A little more than, but it's fine.
Yeah, because all we need is Holy and level 5 White Mage, and we're going to be going over here.
さて、ステージクリアしたところですが、ここでですね、司会進行、交代の時間がやってまいりました。まあ短い時間ではありましたけれども、ここまでの司会進行、私、貧弱が担当いたしました。どうもありがとうございました。引き続き RPG リミットブレイク2026をお楽しみください。それでは失礼します。
We absolutely cannot because our protect target would have a bad case of the not awakes anymore.
Pretty accurate.
Yep. But we're going to be doing a lot of the same here. So any cool announcements, any cool donations.
はい、司会交代しまして、水丸が担当いたします。現在行われていますのが、RPG リミットブレイクのファイナルファンタジータクティクス、イヴァリースクロニクルズですかね。が、行われているところでございます。
There's going to be a goat later on that we don't like, so.
名前にある通り、これは何だろう、バトルシミュレーションゲームといったところですかね。
Want to say how incredibly proud I am of Alymra and the work he's put into the game to get here. I've always loved FFT, and seeing him being able to run it not only fast, but as Ramza only is such a treat. We, your entire community, friends and family, are all here cheering you on and supporting you. I love you, and good luck on your run.
Love you too, Vi. Thank you for the kind words.
あ、はいはい、いわゆる SRPG。
Lord Bob Bree, who answers the question earlier, the favorite job, Lancer. What's more fun than dropping on enemies from halfway across the field?
We have our orbital dragoons coming in for a remote strike.
Yes.
That's actually one of the things that I kind of miss. I miss calling them lancers and not dragoons.
I do wanna put in a quick plug for that Claire Obscure voice language bid war. Shoutouts to Mr. Final Fantasy Ben Starr, who is actually in this game as well as Claire Obscure Expedition 33, voicing Dysadark, who we will not hear from, but if you play the game casually, is just a. I mean, it's Ben Starr. What else can you say?
Wait a second. Are we in an unofficial Ben Starr block right now?
Absolutely.
I think we are, yeah.
We're only missing 16 at this point.
I mean, yeah.
We
If
need to make that
if there's
happen.
any time at the end of the marathon, I can make that happen. But yes, shoutouts to Ben Starr for being awesome.
Yeah, my favorite voice actor. Like, and if you talk to any of my friends, you'll absolutely hear me gush about Ben Starr.
He is also such a wholesome person too.
Yes.
And I will say right now, the voice acting language for Claire Obscure is wide open. There have been no bids on it yet. So go ahead and get in on that if you are very particular about which language you want to hear. or the voice actors that you want to hear at the very least.
All right, let's...
It would seem a little weird to not have the French for Clair Obscur, but I think we can get there. Ben Star enjoyers in the chat, so
Yeah.
I'll stop gushing about Ben Star now.
Do not stop gushing about Ben Star.
I'm gonna say that's
Okay.
completely valid.
Unofficial challenge: get Ben Star.
Oh my goodness.
The other incentives that are available, as I mentioned, the Gestural Beach Parkour is currently sitting at $140 out of the 1,000 needed to reach that. Choose the party leader. This one's a bid war. Currently in the lead with $20 to CL, but $20 is not a lot. So you have the opportunity to get in and snipe that if you want. And then a couple of other fun incentives. We have the Wee Woo Esqueen cutscene. That does require $1,000 to unlock that. Currently no bids towards that. So you have your options there. And Simon the Divergent Star Blindfolded.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be an absolutely incredible thing to see. That needs a $3,000 hit in order to be unlocked. We're currently sitting at $25 for that, because it just opened.
That's...
Okay, that cracked me up at the end of the fight where you walked up to that monk, missed him, and then you just got another turn, so you walked around behind him and punched him in the back.
I was like, if you're gonna,
Oh, that was so perfect.
if you're gonna play around and make me actually put effort into it, I will absolutely just turn around and just bump you off. Like it's...
I could hear Rams's like audible sigh when that happened.
There's like a perfect situation of F around and find out.
Okay, so speaking of mess around and find out, we're gonna have probably one of the worst fights in the entire game coming up. It's the next grind, and pray for my soul. As soon as you see what I'm doing, you'll just be like, oh, you do this. Because we need 1400 JP for Black Mage, and...
Are we going to be kiting Maluda for a while?
Yep.
Just a little bit.
So
Okay.
this fight on my splits is called the pool party because we have a bunch of people who are going to go for a swim. 2 uninvited guests are going to have a bad day and get kicked out, and the host is eventually going to be one-upped by one of the guests who is very pretentious. That is my headcanon for this being the pool party split.
If Maluda takes out Argath, I'm going to actually cheer on the couch.
Poetic justice.
Yes.
This is going to
あ、
also
目を
require
離してい
some
たら、
crackerjack timing here.
いつの間にか場所が廃墟みたいなところに来ましたね。
Okay, we see Pummel. Does she have the other one is the question. Cure, that's... She's gonna move forward, she's got Thunder. We're gonna wait. Because I don't want to be in the water while I'm getting hit by Thunder. That's fine, she always... Oh! Hold, please. I just realized we have a significant problem. We're only healing 30 HP. So first thing is this. And then second thing... Auto potion will only use the lowest degree of potion that you have.
Yeah.
So we're getting rid of all of our potions, grabbing high potion because that comes at literally the best time for us for this
あ、
fight.
ポーション買いに来
And
た
now
だ
we're
けか
gonna
な。
go back to the pool party. We forgot to bring drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, we brought the basic wine coolers to the party. We needed something with a little more...
Oomph. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went and got the Jello shots, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. There's a reason why they're called high potions. All right, so we're just going to be setting this up again here if there's more announcements, more donations, more instances of me mispronouncing announcements. We can always do more of that.
There's always more to say and more to talk about. I want to bring up the National Alliance on Mental Illness, we are here supporting. Their current work is informed by more than 40 years of inspiring conversation, support, and action that ultimately strengthens the fabric of communities and promotes opportunities to thrive for anyone touched by mental illness. NAMI draws on their past accomplishments, the wisdom of lived experience, and current scientific understanding of mental health to help those suffering. Now, as we're raising money for that, you can see down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screens, we're currently sitting at a little over $72,000 raised. Chat, I'm going to issue a challenge here. And I thought that my challenge was going to be 75,000 and by the end of this run. And 75,000 would be amazing to hit. But Chad, I think we need
何度かセーブ&リード
Can we hit 80,000
何回かリロードしていることから、なんとかして突破したい場面なのかな。
My hat was just stolen, and I am not happy about that.
My hat.
But the way we get there, Chad, is by all of us working together, putting in $1, $5, $10, $20, or like Hoagie in Disguise here, put in $15 towards the parkour incentive. Simply saying, parkour!
Parkour!
Parkour.
Or we have $25 here from Munzen, who says, good luck, Alymra, incredibly proud of you, and you are an amazing friend.
Thank you, Manzin.
$50 from Dented Razor, who says, good luck to
ああ、
Alymra.
はいはい、
Here's
なるほど。
the star. Which does bring us currently in the Claire Obscure.
ソロだから、ここで敵を倒すとかして、
I
稼ぎと、
disagree with the placement of that thief because
な
it
るほど。
prevented me from
稼ぎも
meeting
兼
one
ね
of
て
the
るん
white
ですね。
mages in the process.
I actually kind of feel like Rams is doing a little bit of parkour right now, kind of like
あ、
skirting
オー
around
ト
the
ポーション発動って、これ確率なんだ。 確率通すのか、これ。厳しいな、そりゃ。 確定じゃないのはだいぶきついと思いますが。
Thank you, Ramza. Your dedication to this event has been noted and is appreciated.
So you said the auto potion is 72%? Is that or 78%?
It is
それでいて敵が今何体いるんだ？
amount of our
6体ぐらいいるような気がする
So
んだけど。
every time that I don't heal myself, that is me failing a 72% roll, which is stinky.
Are we using XCOM math for this
Apparently.
this run?
I mean, I've always made the joke that Final Fantasy Tactics was the XOM before it was cool, so.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just bad luck. You got this.
Yeah, it's being mildly disagreeable right now.
Is it pretty common for Delita and Argath to go down that quickly?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like
So nothing there. We're, like that first order fight was clearly like bad things were happening with the comps and stuff. So
Miluda, Ramza, can we cooperate? It is absolutely astonishing the number of 72% chances that we're going to continue to miss because of insert thing here. Oh, that's not the correct. We need.
あ、どうやらここが鬼門のようですね、一つの。
This game, I will have to say, is I ran this in a marathon a couple weeks ago, and I got horribly lost in my auto save loading menu trying to figure out which one I actually wanted. So, been there for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really help that the autosave saves after every turn, so it's like it's hard to keep track of which one you need to go back to.
Thank you, Ramza. You have finally given me what I needed, a heal against Miluda hitting me. That's gonna damage, yep. Cool. Oh, they don't care about their friends in this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently they care about me, thank you.
I'm cheering you on.
I think I've had...
You should be okay.
Miluda will hit me for 40.
Ooh, yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. We have just the weirdest... I need to hit the second one. We have the weirdest confluence of Zodiac compatibilities here, which is making the math very awkward. That's...
And we're not even to the part of the run with math yet.
Right? So we're going to start focusing, though, because I'm kind of... Ooh! Piece of candy. There we go. We are not submerged 2 in this position. We are submerged 1 in this position. That significantly helps me. What are your MP values? 21 and 18? We have seen so many spells. I have lost track of how much MP those two have used.
Right.
Come on! Yep, that was expected.
I know this seems a lot.
ああ、ゲームオーバー。
volatility here, but the reality
こうなる
is
と
that
ダメな
this
の
is
で、
probably just the most volatile part
ま
of
あ
it.、
It really is. Like
オート
there's
ポー
this
ショ
one,
ン
and
の
then there's
発
the
動を
one, the
祈りなが
one
ら
that we do for
クリアしていく。
specifically calculator that is also disagreeable. 10! Yes! Okay, we won the lottery. No notes, we're good. Perfect.
You did say this was going to be a pretty spicy one, and it is living up to the reputation that you
Okay, I can
provided.
finally get to the safe spot. We're now safe. So
Huzzah.
the reason why this is safe is because Miluta can use Aura Blast from that position. The mages can shoot us with magic, but the only other time that we can take damage is from the space that's directly in front of where Ramza is facing. So as long as we hit our auto potions from the white mages, we are significantly safer because everything else, they're taking a swim. And now we're hitting our 72s. Okay, fantastic. And then I had to open my mouth, didn't I? Oop. Run invalidated, by the way. Sorry about that.
I think it's still on the same one, so I don't think it actually changes anything.
Oh, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason why I said run invalidate is if you accidentally load a save from a different file, it actually can change the AI of the enemies in certain boss fights.
One more, I think.
Oh, because I accidentally... If it's not this one, then... Okay, good.
Perfect.
That was potentially unfortunate. So the reason why that happened is because I am using a special claw grip, where I am just constantly holding the right bumper button the entire time that I'm playing this game. I will occasionally forget to take my finger off that button. Can you be...
ああ、オートポジョンが発動しない。
That's a world map.
That's the, yep.
So I don't actually have a
どうするんだろうな。
valid safety save on that. Not because of me accidentally hitting that world map, but that's a 23 HP, that's a 23 HP, and that's the pre-battle. We actually have to restart the fight.
前のところから戻ってレベル上げをする
You got this.
っていう方法もあるのかな。
Only one alternative would be is if I could have baited Miluta to hit us with pummel.
ああ、そうですね。今
again.
廃墟のところに戻ったんですけど、
Alright, it's
この
fine.
時点だとレベル15くらい。んレベルいくつだ？
If you have more announcements, if you have more jokes, I
あ、
love
13ってあ
dad
るな。
jokes, by the way.
Yes, get us all the dad jokes and bad puns.
Yes, dad jokes are how eyes roll.
We do have $25 from Valindra, who says, Alymra, it's me again, one of your favorite brats. Thank you so much for an amazing week. You're an amazing teacher and friend. I hope you know how amazing you are as a person. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
I swear that
あ、
everything good.
ユニットのレベル上げても大して影響がない。
That might help, yeah.
Sounds good.
は
Yeah,
あ。
because like the comps are just if I can get to the safe spot, we're fine. But the problem is that the comps that we're seeing, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna try to force the issue.
It's time.
It is incredibly risky because if the white mage that usually targets Argath targets us instead, then we just die. We'll be in the drink and we won't be able to use our auto potion while we're in submerged 2.
Do we need to, are we depending on Argath here? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's a cancer over there. She has best comp against us, and
That's
she's
fair.
using a black mage spell. That's maybe a huge issue. Let's see what happens. We're in the safe spot though, so as long as I hit my auto potions, I should be okay. We may just get to 13 speed, call it good, start focusing, and then start punching people. 4 more? Yeah, we can... 67? Okay. Not great, but high potions still heal us. There we go.
It fit the mood, what can I say?
That is true. And
You know what's going to be great is when we have no problems whatsoever hitting the auto potions on the 67s, and then we just get through the rest of the fight. Miluta's going to hit us, so don't pummel high roll.
Right.
so
Lady, can we make sure that we do not just get hit into oblivion?
the big thing with Miluta as well is the fact that Miluta's considered good comp to Capricorn, so we're taking more damage.
Ramza is just having a day here. And Ramza's just being uncooperative.
A little bit, yeah.
Val, would you say Ramza's being a brat? Okay. I'm all about audience participation, by the way. If you're on my back couch, I will throw questions your way. Oh, thank goodness you pummeled. Okay, cool. Pummel is good. We like seeing pummel because pummel is an ability that has the opportunity to roll more damage, which is not good, and less damage, which is very good.
There's not very many abilities that do that. I think that, throw stone, and dash.
Yeah, and then axes and handbags.
That's
so we have a really good setup here because we now see that this white mage that's going to be charging up a spell against us is going to hit her thief friend, which is going to knock him out. If we get our heal from the auto potion, we're down an enemy. Every 72%. I am actively playing XCOM now. This is...
We are playing XCOM.
Look, 72% of the time it works every time.
Yes.
I kept making the joke, this is why we can't have nice things during the previous practices that I was going through. The luck was not this bad.
I'd love to know the probability of this, of missing this many 72s in a row.
Quick, someone call ADEF.
You just watch it back, like calculating all of it out. You're like, this is ridiculous.
Okay, we're on track now. Miluda is currently going for a swim. She will be getting a turn here short. I could do something cute here in a second, actually. Let's do this. Perfect.
Nice. Baited the hit so you could get a heal. Yep.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're done. We're not playing around anymore. I've had. That was crit.
Is that a crit?
Looked like a crit. Okay. Playtime's over. We're done.
いいですね。相手と距離を取って回
Aura
復。
Blast can't do 55 damage, even on a crit, based off of Miluda's stats.
That.
Still no.
My
ああ、
person
そう
in
そうしない。
okay.
ああ、おお、危ない
Let's。say my person in
So,
religion,
so.
can we please? Can we please? Okay, we're brilliant. We're fine. Everything's cool. I just need to get back to my safety spot, which is we're gonna do this. Okay, cool. I can breathe. This has been one of the gnarliest grinds for this particular location that I have had in an incredibly long time. Remember how I said she couldn't do 55 damage on a crit with Aura Blast? Well, she said, hold my high potion. I'm gonna go here because I get another turn before she can go. Then I'm gonna grab this, and we're gonna do this.
So this is also another scenario where we're going to need to get a little bit more over what the job level requirement is, because we're going to need to pick up a few spells from Black Mage. So we should be picking up, I believe, Flare?
Yeah, we're getting Flare here, and that's going to be our only Black Mage ability that we're getting. We're getting a passive from them.
Oh, wow. That was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
None of that. That's not what we're doing. We're doing this. On a scale of 1 to everything, I did not like that. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more for safety, and then we're going to... Yeah, you know what? We're just going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay, and one punch. All right, Saitama action over.
いいですね。
Holy buckets.
さあ、なんとか突破できました。おめでとうございます。
Good,
いやー、鬼門だったな。
whatever that was.
I would say hell, but I think that we might still be in for a ride there in a moment.
So if you liked Miluda, she's definitely not gone. Got one more fight with her.
And boy howdy, is the next one even worse than the one we just went through because of the class that we're going to have to be.
Wow.
Yep.
So
Buckle up, I guess.
So for those who are uninitiated, the arithmetic or the calculator grind or calculator job only has 3 speed. It doesn't matter what level you are either. You're always 3 speed.
It's because it's just that busted.
Yep, that is the only thing that balances that class is it has absolute pooptacular speed. We are going to do this. We're going to take the Delita scene here, so that way I can get free movement onto this space. And then we're going to be doing the time grind right here from this direction specifically, because we have a chance of getting a small helper, and this is the formation where we can get the small helper.
I'm ready.
チョコボですかこれは。
Small helper, Sloa.
I do.
Yeah, Sloa's small helper is going to have a better day than ours. Oh, we didn't get the helper, though. Okay. We're going to go find a corner to hide in.
Hopefully we can hide in.
本作におけるチョコボの
That's fine. Oh,
まあ
those damage numbers are actually nice.
立場は
I'm not
立場というか
as scared.
どんな感
The
じ
chocobos in
の
this,
キャラクター
this game can go very, very far. They have a lot of movement, but the damage is typically not that high. They're typically on the lower end of damage.
The good news is we only need 750 JP this time around, so I don't have to grind into Oblivion. And we are going to probably start hitting... Yeah, I'll do 4
あ
more.
強いんですねチョコボって。
13 speed sweet
お
spot.
お。
And then we will start accumulating and probably Falcon punching. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. When we were saying that this is a very improv heavy challenge, we weren't joking, because everything is dependent on what enemies you're going to be seeing, where you're able to find your safe spaces in, how many different ways you're going to be able to find to punch chocobos when you can, how much the menu is going to cause you to lag out a little bit and drop inputs. Every little thing that occurs here is kind of subject to just the winds of fate, as it was. All right. But we're good, we're safe. Ashen, do you have any cool info for us?
I do. In fact, it relates to that Chocobo plush that Slow was showing off there. That cute little plush is a prize that you can put in to be eligible to win for just a $5 donation. You can be entered to win that cute little Chocobo plush, which was provided to us by Shuffy. We want to give our thanks to them. But also on the couch, right now, there is a Final Fantasy Tactics male black mage custom doll that Blaze there is gonna show off a little bit. That one was provided by Amber Harris Arts. It's a little bit different. It's a $150 cumulative donation. So if during the block that's been available, you have donated a total of $150, be that all at once or in several smaller donations, you are entered in to win that. Now, I do also have some good news for you via a $10 donation from Rave, who says, so don't worry, this game does not use XCOM math. That means that fortunately for you, a 95% chance will almost always succeed. But unlike in XCOM, that means that a 45% chance will never succeed.
Thank you very much, Rave. Shout outs to my friend Rave, longtime fan, actually got me into XCOM, so he is the reason why I can say those jokes and actually have like a level of understanding of what they actually mean.
I do say donating because Ali is a very good friend of mine, and I know how much effort he puts into doing these speed runs. But I don't have a favorite class in FFG because I played it when it came out, and it has been so long that I forgot that some of the classes you guys have mentioned even existed, and you could be making them up for all I know.
Oh, trust me, we're definitely making them up. Who uses math to cast spells?
That's totally made up.
Right?
No one would do that.
I mean, they
What's
have a
next, an alphabetician?
How would that even work? Chat, how would an alphabetician even work?
You hit them by the letters of their names.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Oh, that sounds horrible. Quecklin? Using the old spelling?
Like Scrabble rules? Yeah. Yeah, Quecklin would be annihilated.
Absolutely.
Man. Speaking of being annihilated, this is our calculator grind that we're doing, and for some of you who are familiar with this game, you know this is not a great fight to do any grinding on, especially with a character that has 3 speed. Ramza is not even on the turn order on the left yet, and we've already gone through 7 turns at this point.
Yes, I have a question. Why?
Because it's still 2 minutes faster than doing it the other way.
Works for me.
We have some Ooh! Okay, that's a throw stone on a black mage. That's really, really good.
It's also really funny. Objectively.
I'm not complaining. That gives us 6 damage that can trigger auto potion on us. Every time you see Throwstone in a challenge. Oh, that's not okay. No. We are not doing that. No.
So that was Secret Fist. That gives Death Sentence. And if you're familiar with Death Sentence in the Final Fantasy universe as a whole, that pretty much just means you're marked for death.
We do not have the best item in the game yet, so I cannot just tank a Doom. Of course, this is the fight that she had. She could
ああ、
have
ちょ
had
っと
it.
やられてしまったっぽいですね。
Well, she has a higher chance to have it in this one, right? Because she'd had more JP.
I don't think it matters. I think it's the same. I would have to ask someone who is a better tactics professor than me.
装備破壊。このゲーム装備を破壊してくるん
Shout out to
で
Belted.
すか
Every time we have a weird question, Belted has the answer, and
He really does.
we're gonna hide there. This is going to be our safe space.
I'm holding on to this black mage
Ah.
for dear life during this
死の
fight.
宣告
Yep.
です。
The
Like
fun
a soc-
fact of the matter is that
soxy
because we're
みたいな、
doing Ramza
そう
only on
いう
this,
要素もあるん
we
だ。
don't actually get to have a bad time with any of our black mages that would normally be in our party because they got dismissed. She just cloak evaded her own party members. Okay.
Yep. That can happen.
No, that can absolutely happen. That does not bode well for me going forward because that seems like an omen of things to come for me. I might be using a lot more holies than I would normally be doing in a run like this.
More on that later.
So unfortunately, we also just got slowed. So haste and slow go by about a 50% increment. So slow lowers your speed by about 50%, and haste increases it by about 50%. So seeing that we were already really slow, now we're especially really slow.
We're at 6 speed now. We're okay, kind of.
I mean, you were basically brought back down to 3 speed.
Yeah. I mean, we're used 2 misses in a row. Thank you. Please keep those up. We need to get to a significantly high speed. That's a problem. We are not going to be able to survive that at that HP level.
Unfortunately not.
Yep. The good news is that I caught that fast enough that we will be able to re-roll that without losing the save. Thank you. Cooperation this time. That is quite lovely of you, Ramza. Ramza was just like, don't send me back to the pool party, whatever you do. I will walk Ramza into that water and make him fight them there if need be, and he knows it. Can we not miss the 72% chances again, Ramza? That would be swell. The good news is that we're outside of spell casting shenanigans now, so our primary threats are if the wizards come up and bonk us, because that's the only way they can hit us with magic anymore.
Yep. The other good news is the fact that once we're done with this fight, we're pretty much smooth sailing, and the non-solo runs would pretty much catch up. We catch up to the non-solo runs at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the timer being at 50 minutes is quite unusual. Actually, you know what we could do? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tempt fate just yet because I want to get bonked by the time mage, not the black mage.
It seemed like a good idea until the 72% didn't go off.
It's like, please tell me about how 72% is 5% in this instance. I'm going to do that again.
Well, from the wise words of El Magus, if it's not 90%, it might as well be 0%.
Right? Okay, we're good. We're stable again. Only 35. All right, that's okay. Not asking questions. I'm just gonna start.
Nice crit.
Yep. I'm hiding behind this corpse for a second. It's very safe here. Okay, he's gonna walk away if I don't zero him out. There we go. That's fine. We can take 18 damage, a little more, and then we'll be able to start running away more significant. Please, thank you.
There you
Okay.
go.
Ramza is testing the waters, and not in the literal sense, which would be significantly better for me right now.
I think you nailed it earlier when you said he's being kind of a brat today.
Yeah. I have particular words and phrases I would use in Ramza's direction right now, but I don't want to tempt people with finger wagging me.
As I want to mention, there was no black mages and the harm of making of the speedrun.
Unlike the Any Squire run.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Nope, you're safe, little buddy. It's okay.
I really need the knights to stop. We're going to safe space number 2, which is right here. I accidentally punched Miluda, and she did not like it, so now she's talking to me a little bit more than she normally would. We would be seeing this dialogue at the end of this fight.
That was unlucky.
It's always unlucky. Speaking of unlucky...
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Thank you. Oh my goodness. We're going to hide behind the corpse of our best friend. We do that a lot in this fight. I'm also over it. I want to have more turns.
Ooh, oh my goodness. This is a little ridiculous at this point.
Yep.
We are playing a fun game of how much can Final Fantasy Tactics troll the person holding the controller.
Absolutely. Ironically, like the runs I'd been watching Alymra do, like he has not had this bad of luck. It is curry. Oh, sorry, that is wild.
It is. We are only like 900 JP. You know what? Just for that. You break my stuff, I send you to nap time. We're okay. All I have to do is stand here and just wait for her to not obliterate me. Thank you. Now I can actually show off my muscle memory and how fast I can do the menuing if the game allows me to.
So here we do need a specific number of calculator JP to pretty much get all the abilities that we need from the arithmetic. So I want to say we have a moment for a couple donations.
Oh, yeah.
Would you say?
Absolutely. We've got several people who have come in with their favorite Final Fantasy class, including from the back couch, $25 from Prof Ness, who says, Tactics did my goat Red Mage dirty for years. So barring that, Bare Fist White Mage or Dragoon with a crossbow because you could grind jobs long before gear was available. $15 from Z, who says, when it comes to the best Final Fantasy jobs, can you help convince my free company leader that ninjas are just cooler than thieves? I've tried to jokingly convince her, but she still won't believe me. Much love to her.
Okay, we are now safe. I say with mild hesitation. Okay. Yes.
All right, time to do math.
We get to actually do math in this math run an hour in because our pool party was a bust and the cops were called.
It's time.
So the way the math skill works, for those who have not seen this in action before, it's going to get a little bit ridiculous. Basically, the calculation is a combination of the spell you want to cast, the attribute that the any unit on the battlefield may or may not have, and then the multiplier. So in this case, Alymra did elevation 5 because we
いきなり敵を倒したかと思えば、すぐに戦闘が終わりましたね。
And it casts solely on every unit on the battlefield that is standing on elevation 5 or multiples of 5. And then there you go. We're on to the next fight.
I'm sure he'll learn a lesson next time we fight him, right?
Probably, yeah.
All right, so after this one, we actually get into a fun little challenge that I've made for myself. It's called Will I Bowl a Strike? So starting in the next fight, there are certain fights where you can wipe out the entire enemy field in a single spell. If we do, we call that a
あ、
strike.
指定ユニット倒せ
It
ば
is
終わり
not
か。
guaranteed, though, because some people may have cloak evasion,
マッ
some
プ
people
ごと
may
によ
have
っ
shields.
て戦
It
闘
just
の
really
勝利条件
depends.
みたいなのも
So we
ちょっ
will
と変
call
わっ
out
て
if
くる
something
の
is
かな。
a strike fight, And if we get that strike, I will donate $5 to Nami for every strike that I bowl. I challenge the community at large to join me in donating per strike. If you can't do $5 per strike, totally understandable. Even $1 will go a long way to Nami, and I support you joining me in this fun little challenge that I put for myself.
Also, that was the end of Chapter 1, and that was the end of Argath, or Algus, depending on your preference. I think we can all agree that deserves a round of applause. So.
Yep. The only thing that I regret about not having the PSP version of this game is I don't get to kill him again.
As another wide words from the community, ding dong, the sister killer is dead.
Yeep.
Another fine mess.
All right, we need to unequip Gafgarian's everything before I forget. So let's get that out of the way.
He just seems a little untrustworthy.
Just a little bit. I don't know why though. He looks like a jolly old fellow.
He is a jerk of the highest degree.
What? Nah, that guy's got to be the nicest guy ever.
All right, so this is our first strike fight. Let's see if we can bowl a strike on this. I am assuming, based off of the luck that I have had so far, that of the 17 possible strikes we can hit, we will hit like 4.
I have more faith in the game's not continuing this trend than you do, clearly.
All right, so we target everyone, and let's see what happens. And we got the mana shield, and we got the strike.
Let's go.
All right, so that's $5 to Nami. Off to a good start in Chapter 2 already.
簡単に
That's just
突
a
破して
chapter
きま
one
すね、
thing.
本当に
I would, you know.
Oh, I would love it for it to be just a Chapter 1 thing. My heart cannot take the lack of 72%. Especially since we will actually rely on Mana Shield a couple of times.
Yep. Yes.
Is it also 72%?
It is also... So,
Oh no.
I'm going to have to, say I'm going to spare Boko here. So that way I don't get a Brave penalty. And then I'm going to have to say I'm going to spare Mustadio in the next one so I don't get a Brave penalty.
Yep. This is our new headcanon. This is Boko right here. This is his name. I just need to mention that.
All right, so we're gonna... This is also a strike fight. There we go, now the strike.
Let's go.
If we got worst comp on any of those goblins, they would survive.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. I will definitely want someone to be keeping track of my strikes for me, by the way.
We got you.
I appreciate it. All right, say goodbye to Boko. We are setting him free to save him from the horrors of war.
Sad kazoo noises.
And that is how this Chocobo right here, was able to get the White Mage class. So first major deviation between the Knight, we're not even talking the solo Ramses stuff here, we're talking specifically Knight. In Squire, there is a damage reduction on all allies, which includes guests. We cannot rely on the damage reduction here that we would normally use to Thundaga Ovelia and just keep going along our merry way. So we had to get creative on how we're going to get past this particular fight. We're going to be doing our CT3 spell to target all of the... Ooh, that's
really good.
Nice. We're going to be using CT3 and using Petrify on everyone, using Induration. So Ovelia has a flag called Immortal. She is immune to anything that could insta-kill her, which includes Petrification and the Death Spell. Agrius and Gafgarian also have that. We have hit 3 of the Knights, and we are done with dealing with them. Hopefully, Delita continues to not be useless and takes out the other one for us, while we zero out Gafgarian using a CT4 here in a second.
Also, if I can say, I'd like to ask, put in some when you're putting donations, not only just for your favorite class, but I'd love to know what's your guys' favorite characters from Final Fantasy Tactics.
We are having some interesting... Gaff is not getting targeted for... Why is he a 2?
Height 5.
High 5 would work.
Yeah, we got high 5.
He went to the Wheatgraph school of standing in Final Fantasy Tactics fights.
True. I should have seen that. It's like the Prometheus school of running away from things. Delita. All right, that's fine. Level Prime. We're calling it.
Yep.
Oh no! She was also still level 5. That was unfortunate.
No!
Well, we won't make that mistake.
No, we definitely will not make this. I am convinced that every tiny little mistake that I could potentially make at this point in time, I will absolutely do it. So, all right, let's try this again. So our best friend over here, Experience 4, will also work.
Yep. Hopefully
Are you experienced? You are also Experience 4.
You could. Can you also just wait a turn and let Delita take care of him?
Yep, you know what? That's gonna be...
Might be what you have to do, yeah. Or
あ、なるほど。
Can you
今のはちょっと
seriously
味方を巻き込んでしまったのかな。
And he's not even Experience 3. What is his height this time? Is it? It's,
10.5.
what is his CT?
3?
Is she 3?
She should not be 3.
Heck
It's
yeah,
not,
we
it's
are.
not. I don't. Well, yeah,
Let's
maybe
blow up a nerd.
All right.
CT 3. Holy, I'm not playing around. Agrius
the-
goes 2. Why
It's the
not?
only way to be sure.
It is take off and nuke from orbit. The funny thing was, is like, we usually get such a good roll on being able to do like CT4 or CT5, completely miss Ovili, hit Gafgarian, hit any remaining knights, and the game was just like, you know what? How about we just not do any of that?
Pretty much. So here we have just a couple of strike fights where we're just going to be doing clock tick 3. So would you want to try again do
Or
some
do
donation?
you want to explain why CT3 is so powerful? Because that's probably a pretty important concept
Actually-
to explain to everybody.
Actually,
Yeah.
that is also probably a good thing. So clock ticks pretty much work based off of your speed. So because of that, we are going to be manipulating our speed to be roughly around 7, sometimes 8, or even higher. And pretty much this manipulates it to pretty much everyone's clock tick speed to be a multiple of 3 of some kind. So because of that, it pretty much ends up making it where we could just one-shot the entire place like this.
Shield parry.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, in this instance, I don't trust this fight, so we're just going to reload that and go to Holy and move on.
The important thing there about Holy is Holy cannot be evaded. Everything, including Flare, Thundaga, other spells that we would use, there is a chance that the enemies can evade if they have a cloak or shield or something like that. But not Holy. You are not getting away from Holy. You are getting smited.
That's why we're calling them strike fights, is if they have the chance to be hit by, you know, we have to use Holy in order to get through it without fail. That's what makes it a strike fight.
So does that one count then, or no?
Yeah.
No, we because we had to move over to Holy, we got the.
I
we didn't get
figured
the
it.
first
Oh,
try.
you're saying, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to
That's
make sure we're keeping the records straight
Yep.
here. So
We're at-
are you 2 out of 3?
I am 2 out of 3 right now.
Okay.
Just like in this one, if this fails and we have to reload and go to Holy, that would also fail. So
Well, you know what they say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So
Battle.
rest in peace, Meatloaf.
This is another strike fight here, so we're just gonna do another simple CT3, and then just do flare. And
Strike.
another strike. Let's go.
very good. You might also be wondering why, you know, if Holy's just going to work and they're not going to evade it, like, why don't we want to just use Holy every time? Well, it's Holy, you'll notice as the run goes along, is a much, much slower animation than Flare or Thundaga. So every time we use Flare and it works, we're saving a couple seconds that we would be watching Holy's rain down from the heavens if Alymra chose to go that route. So
I remember in the OG when you didn't have the speed up, you could literally go into that fight with and just do CT3 Holy and just go go to the bathroom real quick. If you ever needed a bathroom break, that's what you do.
Because you did that.
Yeah, exactly.
So this next fight, even though it looks like it's going to be a strike fight, it's not, because it is guaranteed. Like we have seen, even with worst comp monsters, they will still go down in one hit. There is like no real way for you to fail this fight on a single turn. We have a pig?
We do have a pig.
Okay, let's see if Ramza blows himself up. Because we have to do CT5 in this instance.
yeah, the pig is just fast enough that, did you? Okay. Oh, you did 5, that's fine.
Yep. And we got the mana shield, so
Okay.
good. All right.
Easy.
Nicely done. The pig is just fast enough that we can't use CT3 because, again, it all comes down to speed comp and clock ticks and things of that nature. So
Indeed.
Yeah.
So in situations like that, we usually need to use CT5 and sometimes CT4. There will be one fight where that will come up.
Now,
We
did
will
that
be
last
using...
one count as a strike?
Technically, it did not, because even with the pig at CT5, it would not be a strike because it is guaranteed. As long as Ramza does not send himself to the great beyond, that will 100% of the time go through. This one is a strike fight, though, and we will be using CT5, so Ramza could also blow himself up in this one.
And the important relevant ability for these fights is Mana Shield, which if you see purple numbers, you're like, oh, thank goodness. That is one of the Time Mage abilities that we learned and picked up from the grind, because we are going to be casting a lot of spells like this, and as long as Ramza survives, that is good, and it's a decent chance.
Oh, good. The thief doesn't know jump this time.
Oh my gosh.
So I also remember you had said you had... Oh,
Well, there's one. They
Yep.
got the Mana Shield at least, though.
Yeah, I can just see
Height
level
5.
4.
Yep.
Also. Yep. There you go.
I also remember you mentioning if you end up blowing yourself up in certain fights that you can, you would be doing donations? You still doing that?
Yeah, I've blown myself up once so far, right?
I don't think you have blown
You blew
yourself
up Avelia. Does that count?
No, that does not count. But yeah, every
Not
time...
gonna let you forget that one, by the way.
Not the princess. Every time that Ramza blows himself up in one of these fights, I will be donating an additional $10.
You can't be
And
serious.
there is a non-trivial chance that could still happen.
So I do just want to give a shout out to Mustadio, the goat. In the OG, he was so amazing. Unfortunately, in this version, he's just not.
He's too precious to see the horrors of war. He must go on. I will continue to run that joke into the ground until the game fall off. Okay, let's change up our equipment a little bit now because we have access to things that make us faster.
Greetings.
So this is probably going to be our one
You haven't had
of our...
this whole time.
Guess who's got 2 thumbs and didn't remember to equip Avelia's stuff?
That's A-okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For proof of your hypothesis that we don't need Avelia's equipment, actually.
Yeah, I was theory crafting that a little bit before the run here.
Yeah, but this fight, I don't trust it, so we are putting that wizard robe on. This is another fight where we have to change things up from the way that we would normally do that in the Squire any percent. We cannot nuke Agrius. She will die. So we have to go height 3 into level 5 and hope that the opponents don't take her out before we can save her.
Yep. So we can do height 3 into level 5 here, and should mostly deal with them. It also lets us get a little extra of actions here if we needed more experience or more JP for something.
Mm-hmm. Which we shouldn't really anymore, because that's all been kind of routed out at this point in time.
For the most part. Nice level 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna level 5 this, and then I'm gonna holy it because I don't want a potential oopsie. Oh look,
Hey.
$10. All right, so that's $10 more to Nami on top of the strikes because Ramza did not proc his mana shield that would have kept him alive. We still won though because Agrius was protected. We saved her.
Yep.
We didn't save ourselves in the process, but she will go on.
Fight together.
07s for Agrius.
07s. Another goat.
Yeep. And now we're going to be changing our class because we need to be at a specific speed value in order to not have terrible, terrible things happen to us here.
Indeed. So this is going to be one of the 2 job changes that we're going to be from Black Mage. I will not spoil the other one because I think it's, but I would love to see or hear people's guesses of what it might be.
Hey Blaze.
Yeah.
You like uppies, right?
I do.
Yep, Ramza uppies.
Hey.
Ramza needs to be on this spot in order to not get night sorted by a Gafgarian here. Or I'm sorry, mysterious cloaked figure who is an execute. Oh, it's Gaff.
I'm so shocked. I didn't expect it.
He's a master of disguise.
All right. So we're going to be doing a couple of CT3 holies here. Feel free, Ashen, to take it away.
Absolutely. We've got $5 from Prof Ness, who comes in again saying math trivia. 72% will fail 3 times in a row, over 2% of the time. And we've got $6 from Tempest Mask 1000, who says, "Hey Alymra, super glad to watch you take the RPG Limit Break stage after having the pleasure of meeting you during the Evil Zone tournament back in SGDQ 2024. Super pleased that we met the Knight Ramza only incentive too. I know you got this, and let's liberate Evilise." And a quick hello to Moonblaze Wolf and Slow the Demon as well. Sincerely, Tempest Monk. Ooh. P.S. Blue Mage is my Final Fantasy favorite class, without a doubt.
I love Blue Magic so much. I'm so sad that we don't get access to it here. Yeah, shoutouts to Evil Zone. One day I will take the trophy for that.
We also have $25 from Sif Moonweaver, who says, "You all rock. Thanks for raising money for a great cause. Sage in Final Fantasy XIV is my favorite Final Fantasy class."
All right.
Solid
Very
pick.
nice. I'm glad we're getting some FF14 jobs in the mix as well. Let's keep them coming.
All right, strike fight here.
That's unfortunate.
Missed. Yeah. Cloak evasion is the bane of our existence.
And of course,
The
it goes to
important thing is Gafgarian's gone.
Yep, Gaff has taken the bow.
Lots of 5s.
55.
level 5 as well.
Yeah. And since you have a cloak, you get holied.
I also think the couch here, we haven't mentioned what our favorite jobs are. We should probably mention that, right?
Well, this is the closest that I'll ever get to using my math degree, so I'm going to have to go with arithmetician.
Fair enough. So my favorite job has always been ninja. I just love the simplicity of it and just it being super speedy, super quick.
Also, how are we only at $1 on the Wee Woo SKA incentive? Chat, Stream Dad is wagging his finger at you. I'm disappointed that it's only $1. How dare?
Yeah, let's get some more donations into that.
I didn't realize, so you do actually have to have a math degree to do this run, is that right? I believe that is true.
I can write one on a cocktail napkin for you later if you need it.
Great.
All right, come on. Oh, nope. All right, we're going to go on a walkabout now.
Possibly? Oh, nope.
Nope, he's going to smack. Yep. Okay, cool.
That's just bad RNG.
It is bad RNG. We're going to hit 50-50 on whether or not we get put to sleep or whether or not we get doomed. We want to be doomed, and we have 2 shots for it to happen. Otherwise, he comes up and karate chops us.
We're still getting karate chopped.
Yep. And that's fine. It will happen. We will get through this eventually.
Yep. This also happens in the Any Squire run.
It does. Well, so fun fact, it takes significantly longer to get karate chopped by him. There we go. When we did our run earlier, he
画面が変わ
walked
っ
around
て
for 8 turns before he finally hit me with Doom.
ボスとの1対1のこと
I believe so.
Sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, Quakelet at one point in time walked up, thought he was going to hit us with Doom, and then walked away and didn't do anything.
Yep.
This game has some fun AI.
Yeah, also, shoutouts to the end of Chapter 2, where we kill a
あ、でもこれも普通に楽勝でしたね。
Also, some fun facts as a OG speedrunner. This used to be what I used to call the Final Fantasy Tactics regulated break, because of just how long that cutscene part just went on for.
This is the handbrake because of the map drawing. All right, let's update our equipment here real quick.
You're in safe hands with me.
And then,
This is
oop, one more.
There you go.
There we go.
This is most.
We need the best glove.
Oh, absolutely.
Shoutouts to +2 MA.
It is a little jarring if you're used to like bigger stats, bigger numbers. Like you hear like +2 magic attack. Well, that can't be that amazing. And like the stats in this game are so like minuscule that +2 is just such a huge thing. Same with +1, honestly.
I think he just got him killed too.
No, he doesn't die from that height.
It's just funny.
Yeah, no, it's great. We got to see him do it with the book last time. Strike.
That's another strike.
Another
Let's go.
strike.
That's 3,
4.
4.
I have us at 4.
Okay, I'm gonna let Ashen count.
Yeah. Because remember, the Ziggulas Swamp one did not count because that's more or less solved.
Yep.
All right. Oh, hey, we get a level 4 ourselves, potentially.
Oh, so potentially another $10 to be sending back over to Nami.
And then our sister gets to be MVP if that happens, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's helping.
She is the best helper. She gives us one of the best items in the entire game.
That's true.
Both items that we get that are quote-unquote the best for this run are given to us by people who join us for a second and then leave.
It is true.
It's also actually something that is new, well, at least in the case of Alma, and we'll get to this later what it actually is, but it is one of the items that in the original was gender locked. So you couldn't put it on Ramza even if you wanted to, but they gender unlocked. Getting with the times, I guess, in this day and age, the equipment in this game now for the remaster. So
Yep, if you want Orlando to wield silks and bags, because he can equip any weapon, right? Fairly certain?
So bags are restricted strictly to the bard and dancer jobs.
Got it.
the jobs are still gender locked, unfortunately, but the equipment we're good. Yeah. So.
Oop, one too many circles.
If you ask me, I think like those ones probably should have also been, if they were going to remove a lot of the gender lock stuff, they should have removed those.
Yeah, I've seen that complaint, and I agree as well.
Bye, Alma. We'll see you in about 30 minutes. Oh, goodness. It is like 30 minutes from now, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Chapter 3 goes by super fast, and then we're into HP bloat chapter.
We'll get to that when we get there.
Yeah.
At the ready.
All right, so this is another strike fight, but it is kind of gross because the Lancers right there enjoy having magic evasion. CT3, flare, go. Cloak. All right.
That wasn't even the shield. So
Height 3.
I need to move before I
yeah.
height through.
That's not gonna work.
Nope, I can't. You know what? We're doing it anyways. Let's see if Ramza blows himself up.
Hey, let's go.
Knocked.
Good work, Ramza.
Something else I also hadn't mentioned is as haste and slow are about 50% increments, so is magic attack up. So we're getting about a 50% increase on our magic attack. So when we got that like +3, it was more like a +6 actually.
All right, Ramza uppies once again. And then we're taking off our green beret so that way we can have Isilud go to a place where only he will be targeted.
Yeah, this is one of those things where setting up our gear and such will manipulate how we want the AI to work or to move, and you don't see it too much in any percent, but no math, there's a lot of that. Which, as we like to always talk about, 80% has very little math, whereas no math actually has a lot of math.
No math has a lot of math. There's a reason why I chose doing the any percent one before starting to learn no math, because even with my mathology degree, I am mildly intimidated by the amount of math going on.
Remember to put the green beret back on.
Yep, yep.
And I will say the opposite, which was coming into this run. I did not run the original Final Fantasy Tactics. I've run Tactics Advance in the past, which is also a really cool speed run. But I didn't want to just immediately jump.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
That's weird.
He could have done it. And that's what I was trying to tell you about earlier. That's leveled.
Height 5.
Yeah, I hit the wrong one. He has the high ground.
Poor predictable Weegraph always stands on height 5.
Yee.
But anyway, all I was saying was I thought it'd be like more interesting to learn the no math route first when I got to the remaster, and I did like 2 runs, and I was like, oh my god, this is way too hard. I'm gonna go learn the math route first because that looks fun, and then I'll like destroy my brain with no math afterwards.
Also, have y'all read the Bible?
Nope.
We have.
Nope, we haven't, but we're gonna say we have because we want Merrick to go away.
That's true.
All right, we're on the march to the worst place casually.
Can I hop in here with a string of fun donations?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're gonna hit a couple of strike fights, and it'll be fine. You can go for quite a bit still.
Fantastic. We've got $50 from Sin Spitter X, who says, thank you to everyone involved in making this event happen. Less than 3. Let's get the Simon the Divergent Star blindfolded incentive met and go out with a bang for this RPG Limit Break 2026 finale. We have a $50 donation that says, thanks for a great event from a mysterious benefactor. Then we have $75 from Seriously Surly, who says, greetings from the meat dimension.
Howdy, Surly.
$100 from Rizukun, who says, greetings from the meat dimension. $100 from Dolwolf, who says, greetings from the meat dimension. Also the cake dimension. And $100 from Huexel, who says, greetings from the meat dimension, population, RPG Limit Break 2026.
Yeah.
And we also have a $250 donation from Iron Furs. Thank you very much for that.
Shoutouts to the meat dimension. I don't know how y'all have the energy to even put in a donation after eating a meal like that.
Mean to mention one of those fun things we do on site. If you are able to join us on site next year, we highly encourage it. We have such a fun atmosphere here. But of course, those of you who are off site, we still love all of your support that you come to us. Oh, and in fact, we had another $50 come from David TKI. This money also comes from the meat dimension.
Yeah. All right, so we didn't get a strike on the last one. Let's see if we get a strike on this one. And we do.
Yep.
Nice.
That's another one.
Nice.
Pretty high chance of getting the.
The summoners are just kind of grumpy sometimes and like to wear their cloaks.
Sometimes.
Also, we should have an incentive one year to show the frog scene.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know that we enjoy laughing at the frog scene, but it's kind of silly.
It's very silly.
Speaking of silly, we need to change back to being a black mage because we get access to Hermes shoes now, which gives us the speed boost we were looking for that we would normally be missing from being a black mage. So, and we need cam robes.
Yep, and we need to buy cam robes.
Which you and I both forgot to grab at the exact same place at the exact same time during consecutive runs.
Yes, it was a beautiful thing. Or unbeautiful, one of those two.
I have absolutely messed up. I've forgotten to shop there and forgotten, or like done the half of it and forgotten to get the camera multiple times as well. It is very common.
Yep. And they are required later on.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, no cloak. Sad face.
You're undead. Why do you need a cloak?
She's on a weird height, right? Yeah, she is.
Yep, 6.5.
4 and 4. You're also 4 and 4 for level and XP, so CT something. And
Yeah, it's going to be CT4 and CT... No. She could do 3 because she's at 48, and that's a number divisible by 3. Yep.
I caught 3 of the 4 numbers. I just missed the important one.
So fun fact, if you add up all of the digits of a number and you keep doing that until you get to a single number and that number is divisible by 3, that number is divisible by 3. So 48 turns into 12 if you add the numbers together, which turns into 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah, you can
You heard
clearly
it here
tell.
first, everyone.
Clearly tell he's got the math degree.
3, 2, 1 on the Gestural Beach parkour. Let's go.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Very nice.
I remember the first time that I did that challenge, and it was, I have significant vertigo to the point where it is kind of challenging for me to play certain levels of Dark Souls. And I got through that and said, this better be worth it. And it was. It was definitely worth the anxiety that I had.
This is another fight, strike potential fight here.
It is significantly, like, really hard to do, though. That's why I'm using Holy, because even with Holy, someone could live.
This is, yeah, we're starting to get to
Usually
a point.
that, oh no, that one night that you can't see.
Yep, that one. Oh, but it's a strike.
Yep.
It is a strike.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, there's a floater over there in between that little section. My split at home is called Flush the Floater.
Oh no.
I mean, lowbrow humor is the best quality humor, right?
This is the point where we're going to start using Holy more and Flare less. While Flare is a much faster animation, it is also a lot less damage.
So we have to set this up very particularly, and I need to double check my everything because this fight is very gross on the night difficulty, let alone running it with the setup we have for Rams only. 9's good. We have Mana Font. We have Mana Shield.
I want this fight to go so well because I want everybody watching the stream right now to just have a extremely cathartic experience watching this.
This fight is so stressful. This fight is so stressful doing the setup.
Yep. And if we want to talk about fights that are very frustrating for people that have done, this is definitely one of them.
All right.
But wait, there's more.
So we didn't immediately get murked by lightning stab. Okay. Rams's invisible allies have showed up, by the way. That does not invalidate the challenge.
I love how there's still footsteps, even though nobody showed up.
Level Prime Flare to take out his friend. And then we move again, because we need to. Otherwise, this goes horribly.
So
We need Mana Shield to pop here. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
perfect.
And then... Goodbye, Space Ram.
Oh.
That was quite the jinx.
I did say goodbye, Space Ram. There's another 10. So that's 2 Ramsa downs, and we're at... Also, that's...
So you're gonna have to move to proc it again.
Yeah.
That's-
Am I...
Because you're level 20, yeah. Maybe you could do
Yeah, I'll do this, and then,
Alright.
yep. I didn't catch that either, which is why that happened, and I didn't even have a shot.
I mean, to be fair, there's no way you catch that in general, right?
Yep.
All right.
Much
did it.
better. Okay,
Alma screams.
Space Ram is down now.
That was another quality of life that the remake added. It added these little closed captions, and you can kind of see some of the smaller noises and such.
Oh, sure, yeah.
There's a couple of really funny ones.
Well, we didn't even talk about the other quality of life, which is very relevant to that fight, where you can actually back out to the world map from the fights in the chain if you determine that you cannot complete them or want to run away and hide and cry, which was not an option in the original game. So
I also would like to mention here, in the OG, for some reason it says that Bartinian survives the 10-foot fall from there.
yeah. Also, the game lies to us in this fight.
We protected Rafa. What are you talking about? We're good. Everyone ran away. Victory.
Okay, so technically we'll get lied to more later, but yes, for now, we're done with Chapter 3. Woo! By we, I mean Alymra.
Oh man, it has been a wild ride the last 30 minutes. And it's not gonna get better. We have Barrick.
The true final boss of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yep,
Indeed.
he is stinky.
So, so we talked about a lot of the quality of lives that this played. Unfortunately, they also brought in a lot of balance changes, namely this chapter here. They did a huge HP bloat on a lot of the Chapter 4 fights. And it's going to be very apparent very quickly. The HP spikes are huge.
One little fun anecdote from the Any Squire run that we just did for the Bellius fight as well is that fight on Squire was still so difficult after this game was released that they actually patched it to nerf that boss in particular after the game was released, and it actually made the fight incredibly easy on Squire, thankfully, like completely free.
So Sloa,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to hand off the controller to you here in a quick second after this fight. I trust that you know what to do.
This is my first time playing this game. What am I talking about?
That is definitely not true.
Are we actually striking? Holy crap! Let's go. This is the hardest fight in the entire game to strike. All right.
Yep.
I do need you to take over, though.
All right.
There is an unfortunate circumstance that needs to be addressed.
All right.
So, but the good news is, you know what to do.
Absolutely. All right. So for the most part, this is pretty much the same as Squire. So despite the fact that I haven't done Knight, this would be pretty straightforward for me as well.
No turning back.
So this is actually just a improv co-op stream real quick.
All right. Meliadul, what's your opinion on Meliadul, Sloa?
I think she is best girl.
Well, why would you do this?
Wait, had you seen what?
I forgot.
Heard she has a pretty cool sword.
She does. She has a pretty cool sword. We might need to take it later. Might.
Yeah. I'm eyeing it.
So as this co-op run continues, I do want to come in with a couple more donations. We have $60 from PX Makaya with greetings from the Meat Dimension. $100 from Miria with a meow from the Meat Dimension.
I do this one? I know this
Go for it, go for it.
Oh, we're three-way co-op.
Third-way co-op, absolutely.
Hold on.
You got the pig, so you know what to do with the pig, right?
Is it CT5?
CT4.
CT4, okay. Thank you. CT4 Flare?
Flare. Easy.
Love it.
Well, if you missed it, you would have to donate the $10. That's
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm glad you have the controller again now.
All right, so here we're going to be coming in. Unfortunately, we're going to be skipping this cutscene, but this is my favorite cutscene in probably the entire thing because it's just you have Delita. Oh, actually, we got our main runner actually back. Oh, okay.
Forward.
You got Zalmo.
But yep, I got Zalmo.
Okay.
All right. So, but the reason I love that scene so much is simply the fact that there's just this dramatic. Also, shout out to Delita, just wasting our time. Also, apparently, me wasting our.
That's $10. You said it.
I did say it.
So for those who don't know, I actually have really bad seasonal allergies, and I could feel a coughing fit coming on. So I recused myself rather than blow out the entire tech stand. And I come back to a dead Ramza.
Look,
Look, Dad, we tried.
I told you it's my first time. I'm sorry.
For the record, my fight went perfectly.
Fantastic. I come back and it's perfectly okay. Look,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Would you please forgive me?
I forgive you. We all have to start somewhere. This was your first time piloting Knight Any percent Ramza only, so
That's true.
it's totally fine. Thank you for taking care of me while I go died in the bathroom real quick, so I could come back and be a real person. Yeah, shoutouts to Zyrtec being the only thing keeping me vertical right now, by the way. Oh, cool. I came back just in time for
The incentive, almost. Right? No,
No.
that's after this. Sorry.
No,
Few
this
battles.
is, we need to make some changes real quick because I did not buy this, which is required.
Yeah.
And we have the bracelet.
Guardian bracelet. Yep.
I'm going to grab these while I'm thinking about it because we'll need that later.
I didn't mean to mention that. I just forgot to.
It's okay. So we have a very bad fight here that we can't solve without making some significant drastic changes to the way that we're performing our everything over here. Barrack 1 has an ice gun and tries to shoot us in the arm, so we can't do anything. And he's disagreeable is the best way of putting it. This should be fine. It should be.
There shouldn't be any problems with it.
I'm not thrilled with our HP values right now, but we're actually over level where we should be, so it shouldn't be too bad if we have to eat an Ice 3, a Blizzaga, whatever the spell's called. Also, that's why he's stinky, is because he poisons us.
Yep. Even if you have something that makes you immune to poison, you still get hit by it anyway.
Yep.
Also, we forgot we were level 30.
Nope, I didn't forget.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't forget. I'm perfect. That's a problem, though. The poison tick got eaten by the mana shield, and I didn't want that. You know what I should do? You know what we should do? I should be... you know what? We should be fine.
I think we're fine.
No, we're not going to be. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something weird, and I'm going to call an audible. We picked up cam robes, and I'm going to put them on.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah, because this is one of those incredibly weird circumstances where we're going to be intentionally shooting ourselves with Holy for a non-trivial amount of this fight.
And for those who do not know, the Chameleon robe absorbs holy damage.
Yep. It also makes us immune to the death status. Level 5.
Okay,
holy.
I actually forgot about that part, actually.
It comes up so rarely. If you're an assassin, it makes you very sad. Okay, so we're only taking 26 damage from the poison, which is going to get hit by our mana shield. As long as we keep moving after we take a significant amount of damage, we'll be fine. That's why we get mana font. We go out of our way for that early on. And that's what 350 of that extra Mystic experience was. Gonna go over here. That will mitigate some of the extra damage that we'll be taking because we'll be a little bit further away from the mages. The problem is that our damage took a huge hit in the course of having to make all this shenaniganry work, but free shot is not bad.
Good improv, like it.
Yep. This is Barrack is a problem in both of his fights where we have to do things that specifically resolve issues that he causes for us. The next one is worse.
And yes, you did hear 2 fights. That is indeed correct.
Black Mage, Wizard Rod, Green Beret, Cam Robes. I can. Oh, this is a strike fight. I should move back to the Wizard Robe for this. Then Hermes Shoes for the 9.
So yeah, you're really starting to see a lot of how the bloat of the HP is really starting to affect us.
By the way, did we get a... Oh, Finith isn't a strike because it's deterministic, right? Okay, yeah. Okay.
But also yes.
But also, yeah.
I'm proud of that.
We did get pig, though. We did
you got a pig. Okay, and then you survived.
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat. All right, CT3 holy because HP values suck.
Yes.
Up, left.
Yep.
That guy went down.
The monk going down is actually really big.
Yeah. And then this guy will always go to height 2, so we can just elevation prime and blow him up.
Yep.
Boop.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Going onto the little half ones like that 2.5, will make it where it doesn't technically get counted for being a height prime, so we can use that a bit. Sometimes the AI does it too, so it's not.
Yeah, the AI, they will take some very interesting choices later on.
So this right here is probably one of the most interesting strats found.
Puppies.
This is the whole reason we take chameleon robes, is simply strictly for this fight. I'll just let it play out, and so you guys can see.
Yeah. This is one of the few fights where we just want to ignore the alternate win condition, and we want to blow ourselves up in the process because it's the only way we can guarantee we'll hit everyone.
I think casually this is probably my favorite fight in the game.
It's so cool.
It's such a fun fight.
In the OG, if you wiped everyone out, you wouldn't count as a win. You would have to still go up and pull the levers. In this one, though, we get to just do this.
I mean, the OG we also had teleport at 700, not 3,000. So we could actually justify getting teleport.
Non-skippable cutscene coming up here, just because it's cool, I guess.
This one's one I'm not really sure why we can't skip it.
Right. I mean, technically it's in a battle scene, so...
I guess so.
Hi, Orlando.
A lot of work into that animation, and they're going to make
You picked up Orlando.
I did. We're not deploying him.
But this is solo.
It is. We're still not deploying him.
He has a pretty cool sword, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a couple cool story.
So we're going to do what I call the old recruit and boot. Oh, we have a thing happening, don't we?
That is an important city that just popped up on the map. Yep.
Yep, I know that place. I
know
like that place
too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I wonder what we're going to find there. You know what I said? I said I was never going to be that guy who is like, oh no, we blew ourselves up, and then it was it's scripted and everything. No, I'm just like, oh, everyone knows we're going to be saying hi to someone who's going to give us a flower.
Very well.
I'm a liar to myself now. I am disappointed in myself for becoming that guy.
Well, maybe we just kind of need to refocus on a little bit. Thank you for all the donations.
Yes,
because this got met, I think this even got met before Pokemon started.
This got met in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and it was, oh look, we have an incentive already met. Yeah. So shout outs to the best girl from Final Fantasy VII who has somehow managed to find herself here. This is for you all for meeting the incentive to buy the flower from our favorite flower girl.
A flower, sir? It's only a gill.
A flower?
Yes, a flower. A blossomed bud. You've seen one, I'm sure.
Of course I have.
Well then, surely you could spare a gill for one of mine. They're quite pretty.
I love how her immediate reaction is that Ramza doesn't know what a flower is.
I'll have a flower.
Oh, I might want to hit square again, shouldn't I?
Might.
I forgot the auto doesn't go through.
Few are inclined to stop in this squalid rookery, and even fewer buy. It is a harder life than you know. I always dream some charming knight will come galloping through and sweep me away from all this. Beg pardon, sir. I know there's naught you can do. I thank you again. May that flower bring you good fortune.
These times are hard for all.
Thank you again to everyone for meeting that incentive so quickly.
ということで、今のが、あれですね。寄付枠投票というか、ビットが達成したので、エアリスの花を買うというシーンでしたね。
Alright, so my speed value should be, if I have done everything correctly, 8. That is the magic number. For any budding mathologists out here, once you get to this point in the game, you need to stay at 8 with a couple of very specific exceptions. We'll talk about that here right now. Because remember, haste gives us a plus 50% addition to our speed. We are speed 12. We will always be able to go before more or less ever. The ninja lived? The ninja lived.
That's okay. The other thing too is the fact that we talked about CT3.
Oh, a lot of people lived.
Oh yeah, wow. So now we can do CT5.
Yep.
And pretty much just, we can do this always because it will hit Ramza, but we don't care because Excalibur not only boosts our holy, but also lets us absorb holy.
Whee!
So
We don't need that chameleon robe anymore.
Nope. We don't need the cam robe, and with very few exceptions, Ramza will not blow himself up anymore.
very, very.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance. That was a strike fight that was missed, unfortunately, and there was a lot of dudes who stayed up there. This is
another one. Yep.
This is another one, and it's a weird one because you would think that since this is nothing but undead, holy would just shred through everything, but no, surprisingly, a large number of the humans will survive this. Like that guy.
You're doing a good putting crit.
Not those ones.
Yep. 37-37. That sounds like prime to me.
Nice.
All right.
So done.
I was kind of right. We're only at like what, strike 6 now?
I don't have the official count. Our wonderful host does.
Yes, I've got 6 strikes.
That
sounds right though, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was actually kind of prescient of me where I'm just like, yeah, with the luck that we've been having, we're only going to get like 4 or 5 strikes and we're at 6 this far in and we've only got like maybe 2 or 3 more left. That's criminal. How dare you, game?
See here, I was going to blame the game for trying to teach me my prime numbers table.
I will never not be mad at the fact that every time that I see the number 91 that I think it should be prime, but no, it is 7 times 13, and I will never forget that it is 7 times 13 now. Thank you very much, Final Fantasy Tactics. You've ruined my life forever. Not elevation. I do elevation because I'm a nerd. That's actually level prime, because she is always prime level, and if we choose level prime, we are not guaranteed to hit 4 targets. We are guaranteed to hit anywhere between 4 and 1 target. If we hit height prime, we are guaranteed to hit 4 targets.
Yep.
And now we have to do some ugly equipment changes.
So this next one, some people might be more familiar with this one. This is not another one of those that ends up being like super difficult in casual playthrough, but this is also
Puppies.
This is also one of the ones where a lot of people probably have fond memories of trying to steal the Genji gear, because this is the one and only place you can get the Genji gear. So
This is the best we can do.
that is correct, yes.
Yep. Don't hit start. Don't hit start. Do not change everything. Do not override all of the hard work that I just did.
Do not pass go. Do not change your equipment.
All right, so we need to use very specific gear here because we have to ensure that we survive Bloodsuck, we don't get confused, we don't get doomed, and we don't get Shadow Stitched. All of things that can very much happen to us here. Level Prime Holy.
Yep.
And then we're going to go up here because it makes it harder for the Far Assassin to get to us. He'll come up. He uses Kikuichi Monji, and then that's unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate.
I know what went wrong. Do I know what went wrong? I want to check the formation again because I think there's.
You put Ramza in the back, right?
I put Ramza in the back, and then we had more Ramza uppies. We'll never complain of more Ramza uppies. We want Crystal Mail so that way we don't end up taking a significant amount of damage. We put the Hermes boots on so that ways we can get more speed. We take the Lambent hat off,
which for beret, so we can dodge a lot of...
Berets later.
Beret, sorry.
You did Germinus boots last time. I don't know if that made
That's
sense.
what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, why did I have speed 7 the last attempt, and why do I have speed 8 now?
I was wondering why Alymra was going before you.
Yeah. Okay, so we've solved the mystery because 2 pairs of blue shoes look way too much like each other.
All right, so this is how it is supposed to look properly, by the way.
That's why I was able to jump up on that ledge. Okay.
Oh, that actually does make a lot of sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we need mana trigger. Neither of them triggered. How dare?
That's just bad luck, but at least you're going to get it now. It's just going to maybe take another try.
Yeah, no, that's the weird one, is we have a 72% chance, once again, that has failed me for the last time, to hit Mana Font, or not Mana Font, Mana Shield, and we need either of them to hit because we can't die.
Fun fact, this is also one of the best chances to actually learn Ultima.
Yay, Ultima!
We're learning Ultima, because I said so, darn it.
I don't blame you.
Yep. Nice job.
How many dadisms can I continue to put into this stream because I said so? All
Sounds
right.
like an ultimatum to me.
I'm learning Ultima because I said so, darn it. Hitting start way too soon.
Can I get in here with a few donations?
Oh yeah, go for it. We're just going to be fighting a space demon now.
Yep, we're just going to be... Oh, actually, real quick, before you... I just want to mention that we are going to be... This will be our first iteration of using gravity, where pretty much the units are getting so high on level on the Zodiac monsters that we pretty much... doing gravity is just going to be more beneficial. So
now you're free to go.
All right. We have $10 from Tajara, who says, Alymra, I remember sitting on the floor of the living room, grinding JP to maximize every job and learn every skill. I am so very proud to see how far you have come. I can't wait to see how much farther you will go. Your brother forever, Tajara.
Love you, Taji.
P.S. My favorite class is Red Mage.
As it should be.
And keeping on that train, we have $100 from Raijin300, who says, I've played Final Fantasy Tactics more than it is probably healthy to admit. Always fun to see it speedrun. My favorite class from the game is probably Geomancer.
Ooh, I love Geomancer. It's such a cool class.
Thanks for everything you do for Nami. Looking forward to the rest of the runs, as well as seeing more Esqui. Whee!
Whee! Whee! What's the SKA incentive at, by the way?
We are currently at $251 out of 1,000 for Wee Woo Eskie cutscene.
That's much better than the $1 last time you checked.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And as a reminder, everyone, we have lots of incentives open. The bid wars are fun, but the bid wars will take as much money as you'll throw at them. Our other incentives have goals to meet. So if you're donating, I'm going to suggest you donate towards the ones that have an end goal in sight, so we can get some more game happening.
Yeah.
Also, really nice fight, by the way.
Yeah.
Very solid fight.
Yep. We had a near oopsie poopsie because I realized that there was a knight that will try to destroy our stuff if we let him, and he did come up, but he missed, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. We got some pretty expensive, important stuff right now.
Yep. Shoutouts to Sloa for this next strategy that we're about ready to see, by the way.
This one was, well, it's not just me. I mean, I was able to figure out that we could do this, but it also is a combination of Chestrick knowing a few things. So
Chestrick does know a lot of things.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I can't take full credit.
That was a lot of encounters.
Welcome.
All right, we're going to be getting the Thieves' Hat, and then Crystal Mail is going to become the Mage... No, it's Wizrobes, yeah, because I need that specifically because we mathed it out, and it came out to be a hard requirement.
Yep. Yes. Same thing with the Aegis Shield as well.
Yep.
It was because I remember I ended up having my Aegis Shield being broken. I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll just buy it after Eager Grass. Yeah, and I missed them by 2 HP.
Yep. So we're, by the way, I mentioned a bajillion years ago that we have a half brother or two. We're gonna actually start a fight with one of them. who's happens to be Ben Starr, blonde Ben Starr, who's currently laying on the ground.
Yep. Also, shout out to the olds. One here says defeat Dystarg's older brother.
Gotta love localizations typos. CT3 Holy allows us to hit Dystarg. We're gonna wait. He's gonna take his action, and then we're going to immediately elevation 4 Holy again. And then he's gonna turn into a demonic space goat. I wasn't joking. I wasn't joking when I said we're gonna see a demonic space goat.
And then from here, it's just going to be gravity all the way. Like I said, we are going to be pretty much every Zodiac boss at this point, we're just going to be using gravity just because it's just so much damage.
Yep, and Randoms is going to go to the corner because he knows what he did. All right, elevation for gravity, and then we're going to just do a couple of height prime gravities. So, Ashen, if you've got anything else, please go for it while I make some goat curry.
Absolutely. We do have $77 from Hunter, who says simply less than 3. We have $100 from Maddie Inc., who says a donation I found while traveling through the meat dimension. And $100 from Alec K47, who says greetings from the meat dimension. Shoutouts to the Iヴァリスgames, where Boolean logic, math, and lack of math are core parts of gameplay. Also, let's make the French game French.
Absolutely.
As he says that, currently the voice acting bid war for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, French is in the lead with $125. English not too far behind at $52.
All right, everyone, do we remember what the magic number is?
Yes.
Yes, Randall said yes. That was good.
That was not scripted in any way, shape, or form.
That was perfect.
This is why I love this game so much. It has so much personality.
It has a sense of humor, too, for
It
sure.
does.
Well, yeah, so the magic number is 8, but I was going to say 6, 7, but, you know.
Go bad. Go bad.
Also, we have taken out Ben Starr, but Ben Starr can live on in the bid war.
Absolutely.
The language choice for Expedition 33.
If you want to hear more Ben Starr, you have to use the English voice for Expedition 33.
Indeed.
If you want it to be authentic, you choose French.
At the ready.
That game is so French, it doesn't need the French voice acting to be French.
It's true.
Oh,
I know a restream that might disagree with you.
That's fair. They can put their money where their baguettes are, if that's the case. So,
Oh dear goodness.
Zalmo Jr. is having a good fight so far.
I need to run away. Yeah. There is a lot going on there, and none of it's good.
Absolutely not. So yeah, the white mage there has actually been nicknamed by belted Kingfisher Zalmo Jr. Because he has the math skill. So shoutouts to more math.
Oh, this is going to get gross fast, isn't it? Because, yeah.
CT5 should still hit, right?
No, CT5 hit nothing.
Oh, it's because I think it's because you moved.
I did move. Well, we are going to improvise. I'm fairly certain
Maybe
this
run?
one.
No?
I need that Geomancer to not hit me, because if he hits me with Hell Ivy, I'm toast.
Yep. So Helvy has a 10 or 15% chance to stop. So
447.
I don't know what that did.
Elevation for Holy. And then that leaves us with just the Mediator. And then we go Height Prime. Sometimes
Nice
the
work.
world
Good job.
just makes you improvise. So that was unfortunately, our last realistic strike fight. There is one more that theoretically, in a perfect scenario, could still strike, but it is like less than 0.5% chance of it happening.
it's astronomically low, if it's possible at all.
Yep.
Forward.
So I think the final total is 2 Rams of Deaths and 6 strikes, unless a miracle occurs.
Yep, unless
You could absolutely nuke yourself again. Actually, no, you can't, because you have Excalibur now.
I could use Flare.
Yeah, I mean, you could just for fun.
I could oopsie Flare myself. Level 5 Holy. We only need to take out one person in this fight, even though it says we need to take out specifically the dude in the purple. But we want to go for the person who's in the Cloak and Cowl, because he's just, we don't like him.
Yep. Also, once again, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics lying to us, you know, SMH.
If I had a nickel for every time that Final Fantasy Tactics lied to us, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. I haven't done any funny voices. I just realized that.
So, if Zalbag was your favorite character, we're gonna get to meet him again, guys. Hooray! Yay! It's family reunion. Why is anyone happy?
Because he's a little zombied up at the moment.
Oh, you know, that might be it.
Yeah, if we don't one-shot him, by the way, we just lose the fight. So the good news is that we have an equation for solving Zalbag, which is just height 3 holy, and we hit the damage cap. Oh, we were slightly off the damage cap. Okay.
That's okay.
I believe this is primarily the fight that we choose Capricorn Zodiac sign for also.
It's gross.
It's one of the most beneficial that we can do.
It's overall, Capricorn just happens to be the best option overall due to like most of the assassination missions being Virgo, which Virgo is good comp to Capricorn and Taurus. Taurus is also pretty good, but yeah, that fight right there, just being able to one-shot, it kind of seals the deal for Capricorn.
So I must apologize. We will be slightly overestimate, and I blame that absolutely cataclysmically abysmal pool party for how off the rails that went. But for the most part, it's going to be a bunch of CT3 holies, followed by CT5 cleanups, and one very gross fight that I will talk about here in a moment. But Ashen, it is all you.
Well, thank you very much. We have $50 from Pharmacist Judge, who says, as a pharmacist, I will always be biased towards the chemist job.
As you should be.
Absolutely.
$25 from Valindra, who says, everyone talking about all these classes and not mentioning summoner superiority? You got this, Allie. And $25 from Andromeda, who says, earlier, a certain someone donated to say ninjas were cooler than thieves. She's obviously mistaken. After all, a thief gets you cool weapons, and a ninja just throws stuff away. How wasteful. But I'd love my Dolly Ninja anyway. Tactics is one of my favorite games ever made, and I'm so happy to see this game torn up. I want that Agreus plush. Donation to maintaining the Ben Star block.
Heck yes.
All right, we're going to do a couple of level 3 holies against Lawfree 2 and then Kleshin, who's going to be coming out. I'm choosing to pronounce that very specifically because of the French block coming up. It's a block of 1, right? Like, we can have blocks of 1?
Yeah,
French
I think
block?
so. I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, considering the length of some of the runs in this marathon, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Also, we failed to mention, you know, it's over Lawfree. We have the high ground.
It is over Lawfree. We did have the high ground.
I think we're going to the meat dimension, aren't we?
We might be.
Isn't that what this is?
I need to know more about this mysterious meat dimension.
I do too, actually.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, so this is going to be another level 3 Holy Fest. So if you got more announcements, more fun facts, more dad jokes, let them rip.
Yeah, get those in, chat. I do have a couple more here. I have $25 from Rodor Storm 331, who says, hello, everyone at RPG Limit Break. I've been watching the event as much as possible throughout the week, and I've been enjoying it. Sadly, while I was not able to learn Secret of Mana for speedrunning, I hope to find some RPGs to run in the future. Put this $25 towards Luna being the party leader for Clair Obscure Expedition 33, and keep at it for Nami's cause. As I look now, Luna is currently in the lead for the party leader with $75, CL at 20, Mael at 15, and Gustave at $1, and Monaco no one wants at $0. So if you want to influence the party leader for Clair Obscure Expedition 33, that is open. But there are additional amazing incentives open as well. There's a Gestrel Beach 1 parkour incentive that needs to be met. That's currently sitting at $498 out of 1,000. Part of that comes with this $25 donation from username equals pants, who says, play the Gestrel Beach music at my funeral.
It's such a good track. It is great.
It's great.
All right, so we have...
You have to talk about the true final fight of the...
This is the true final fight. We have Barrack 2, which is such a gross fight. I actually have to completely change my entire way of running this fight. We need Excalibur, Aegis Shield is good, Thieves Cap for the Don't Move, Don't Act immunity, Crystal Mail because we will just die even with Mana Shield, Mana Font shenanigans, and Rubber Boots to make it to where Barrack can't hurt us at all. We need to be specifically on this tile right here to make sure that we can get 4 holies off on that guy right there, which might be 5 depending on what the chemist does. And boy howdy, is this going to be a ride.
So the scariest thing about this fight is actually probably the chemist, due to the fact that the chemist actually can know elixir. And if you're familiar with elixir,
No!
he has that. Yep, he has the
Oh
elixir,
my goodness.
and this is just turned extremely scary now.
I need him to keep using it on the thing that I'm putting into critical HP literally every action. If he targets Barrick, it's over. I need to make sure that I have to do this very carefully now. 6.5, that's CT prime? No, that's CT3.
Yep.
Yep, that's 3.
That's CT3.
Because we did that math trick that we just talked about, didn't we? And then it hits the chemist. Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay, that's really lucky. Hopefully the chemist dies. Nope.
Nope, even if the chemist doesn't die, he will figure himself in danger. And he is also out of throw range. And he phoenixed. Okay,
perfect.
We have improvised ourselves back from Oblivion. We're just gonna need to do this one more time because Barrick is tanky.
Oh, that was scary.
Yep, always is, never not.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I know what I need to do, and I don't have to do much different. I need to go here because that should keep me safe from the Hydra.
Which is the scary thing, yeah.
Actually, wait a second. There might be an alternative. Is there a number I can hit that hits both of them? 4. Yes. The immortal words of Dr. Spectre. Yes. And that drops the chemist as well. The only thing we have to worry about that can hurt us is the Hydra, which shouldn't be able to one-shot us from the health that we're at. We're gonna have to use yet another holy though. So we're just gonna... All right, fine game. I wanted to take out the Hydra, but you said no. The good news is because we've completely made Barrick useless, he can't do anything.
That's awkward.
That is awkward.
Something else.
Yep, something else. That was me mismenuing, wasn't it?
That's cure.
That is cure. I just wanted to make sure that I was actually targeting the right thing.
I was just making sure.
No.
Making sure.
Whenever I choose cure, that's me double checking my targets before confirming my kills. Oh man. This is why Barrick 2 is actually the worst fight in the entire game and the true last boss, because you will see how amazingly trivial the rest of this fight is.
Yep.
Like, we are into the last 2 fights. We are fighting Hashmal, the Bringer of Order, Ultima, the High Seraph, and Ultima, Bloody Angel. And it's going to be comical how easy this is going to get. Where is my Zoom shoes? There's my Zoom shoes.
So we were talking about Final Fantasy XIV. I challenge anybody who knows the inscription for that Ultima says. I would like you guys to donate that during the Ultima run, during the Ultima fight.
All right, so this is what we call a solved fight. We are going to go level prime immobilize, and then we're just going to gravity him into oblivion. And we don't hit the damage cap, so we know we're going to kill him in 4. That's CT, not level. And now we are also prime, but it doesn't matter. There we go.
Gravity is so incredibly powerful in this game because unlike other games where it'll deal 1/4 of the remaining health, it deals 1/4 of the enemy's max HP every time.
All right, so we are now on to the last fight. There will be 2 phases. One, we have a pretty girl with wings that wants to stab us with swords. And one, we have a not-so-pretty thing that wants to blow us up with magic.
It's time.
Yep.
We'll see how that goes for both of them.
Also, I want to mention Hashlam is right as he goes away, he actually dabs on us.
Yeah. I will also very quickly mention about this fight. It is very spinny and it is a little bit intense, like right now.
Yep.
Sorry, I tried to get it in before that, but just be aware if you're like photosensitive or something, it might be a little bit hard to look at at times.
Hey, hi Alma. Bye Alma. Since we are a titch over, do you guys want to start getting your shoutouts through now?
Yeah, I mean, I
画面に表示されてますが、フラッシュライト、点滅の表示が多分ゲーム内で登場してくるので、ご視聴の際はご注意ください。
For me this year, I got to do a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really grateful that I got to participate to the extent that I do. If you want to check out the things that I do outside of RPG Limit Break, I actually host an RPG Limit Break podcast called Fresh Files. One of the games we talked about on the Fresh Files podcast was this remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, so you can check that out. We generally run that once a month, and it is usually on the first Saturday of the month, so you can check that out, along with all of our other amazing side quests at RPG Limit Break's Twitch and YouTube channels. Sloa?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to give a big shout out to the Final Fantasy Tactics speedrunning community. They're just super friendly, super huge group of people. Especially I want to say Sweet Cherry, give big shout outs to Belted, Kingfisher, and Sweet Cherry Boy JP. They've been my biggest inspirations in trying to push this game farther and farther. So that's pretty much all I got.
Excuse me.
So right here, pretty much what you'll see is we set up to pretty much blow up Alma along with Ultima and then we're just going to using Hesitation. So Hesitation wasn't just a safety spell, we did actually use it for here, so we can pretty much disable all of the demons and make this, for the most part, free.
All right, so let's get Immobilize on, and then we're going to do 3 gravities, Immobilize again, and then we're going to do 3 gravities. Which is fantastic, because apparently that coughing fits back here in a second, so...
Oh boy.
Right, I am on a clock now. But shout outs to everyone in the Final Fantasy Tactics community. Like I said earlier, everyone's been super helpful, super willing to jump in, teach me new and fantastic things, helping me run this down. And it's just been an inspiration. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it.
And time will be coming up right as you see the height signal on the top disappear.
Which will be after this gravity.
And we will call it out very shortly. And time.
All right.
GG ですね。
Don't go away yet. We do have one special thing. We have our tradition in the Final Fantasy Tactics community. Alymra, would you like to let everyone know about it?
Yeah, so thank you. I promise I'm getting choked up for completely different reasons. So after every run, we say Farlam when we hear the priest giving his speech, which is going to be coming up here.
Oh, you accidentally skipped.
I am so sorry, everyone.
That's
Let's get our Farlams out
Let's
now.
just say it anyway.
Yeah, so in grand tradition for Final Fantasy Tactics, we wish to say Farlam in prayer for sending Alma's soul to the great beyond. May she rest in peace for eternity.
Farlam.
I felt like I had to do the extra stuff since I accidentally did the oopsie.
Oh, absolutely. It's okay. It's okay.
I blame Zyrtec not doing its job properly, but thank you so much, everyone, for everything. I appreciate RPG Limit Break for this opportunity. This is my first major speedrun marathon that I've been a part of, and being able to bring a game that is consistently in my top 3 games of all time, personally, to the table, and a challenge run that I have pioneered for this particular type of run. It's meant the world to me. And yeah, just have a fantastic rest of the marathon. Thank you so much to Nami for, being an amazing organization. As someone who has struggled with mental illness himself, this is an absolutely great charity, and I couldn't think of a better one to have the money be going to. So thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and
Real quick, if I would like to plug in the Final Fantasy Tactics Speedrunning Discord. If you guys want to learn this run, if you saw this and was like, oh, you know, Alymra, just maybe be super interested in this run and want to check it out and try it out myself, definitely check out the Final Fantasy Tactics Discord. We have plenty of amazing, friendly, and awesome people in there. So definitely check it out if you aren't already in there.
Have a great rest of your marathon, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
And thank you so much, Alymra. That was a
はい
fantastic run.
といった
So much
感じ
fun.
で、
Glad to be
フ
part
ァイナ
of
ル
it.
ファンタジータ
And
クティ
it's
クスイバリース
new
クロニクル
donations
ズの
ready to throw
RTA
the
で
dice.
し
Just
た
gonna。go through real quick. We have
それでは続いてのゲームの準備がございますので、
It's
一旦
always
失礼
such
し
a
ま
great
す。
experience to see Final Fantasy Tactics in the spotlight. I remember playing this in high school. It was the height of gaming. I would spend whole afternoons completely consumed by it, sometimes playing for 3, 4, or even 5 hours at a time. In fact, I think it's probably a prime candidate for best tactical RPG of all time. They just don't make games on this level anymore. And for anyone who says this opinion makes me a hopeless fanboy, then I guess I'm guilty as charged. Anyway, Calculator is an awesome class. Best of luck with the end of the run. And then we have a $75 from Amazing Toaster, who says the Meat Dimension sends its regards, and $50 from Boogie Poppy, who says greetings from the Meat Dimension. Donating this in honor of my friend and brother Zathian. Your support, acceptance, and friendship have been one of the very best things about RPGLB, and I'm lucky to have met you. Happy birthday, Jacob. And a word from our sponsors, Itty Bitty Games is reviving some of Phobic Studios' classics. Whether you're looking for physics-based puzzles in GravBot or want to bounce on your way through hundreds of challenging platform levels in Bounce On and Bounce On 2, Dralo's Demise, there's so much to experience in one itty bitty package. With multiple paths to explore and secrets to uncover, the adventure never stops. Check out our Facebook page and get your Bounce On today by signing up for our playtest on Steam. And now it is time. We're going to go ahead and throw to a few stream ads. So please sit back, relax. If you're subscribed, enjoy the music. If not, please enjoy these ads, as they're what allow us to put on this event. welcome back from that break, everyone. This has been